Hey guys, I'm Colton. Welcome to our new series called In the Beginning. We're so glad that you're here joining us this week. In this series, we're going to be talking all about some of the key stories from the beginning of the Bible. We're going to learn about how strong and how powerful God is. We will start by singing a song about our memory verse. Let's sing it all together.
So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not fear, for I am with you. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not fear, for I am with you. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. Isaiah 41:10. Isaiah 41:10. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. I will strengthen you and help you. Isaiah 41:10.
That was a great song. Whenever we sing our memory verse song, we can think about how God is the creator of the earth and how he loves us all so very much. We can obey God and trust the plan that he has for us because he loves us more than we could ever imagine. Now, we're going to watch our Bible story and we can learn more about some of the amazing things that happened at the beginning of the Bible. So let's check it out.
Stories of the Bible. Creation. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was empty, formless, and dark. But the Spirit of God was there. On the first day, God said, "Let there be light." And God saw that the light was good. Then he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day and the darkness night. On the second day, God said, "Let there be a space to separate the waters of the heavens from the waters of the earth." God called the space sky. On the third day, God said, "Let the waters beneath the sky flow together into one place, so dry ground may appear." God called the dry ground land and the waters seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the land sprout with every sort of plant and tree." And God saw that it was good. On the fourth day, God said, "Let lights appear in the sky to separate the day from the night." God made two great lights, the sun for the day and the moon for the night. He also made the stars. God set these lights in the sky to light the earth, and God saw that it was good. On the 5th day, God said, "Let the waters swarm with fish and other life. Let the skies be filled with birds of every kind." And God saw that it was good. On the 6th day, God said, "Let the earth make every sort of animal." God made all sorts of wild animals, livestock, and small animals, each able to have babies of the same kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, to be like us." So God created man in his own image. He formed man from the dust of the ground. He breathed the breath of life into man, and a man became alive. Then he saw that the man needed a helper, so God put man into a deep sleep, and while he slept, God took one of the man's ribs. Then God made a woman from the rib and brought her to the man.
Hi!
Then God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and rule over it. Rule over the fish in the sea,
Hello, Lil.
the birds in the sky,
Hello, bird.
and all the animals that scurry along the ground." Then God said, "Look, I have given you every plant throughout the earth, and all the fruit trees for your food, and I have given you every green plant as food for all the animals." Then God looked over all he had made, and he saw that it was very good. So the creation of the heavens and the earth and everything in them was done. So on the 7th day, God rested from all his work, and God blessed the 7th day and said it was holy.
What a great Bible story. That Bible story helps us to better understand how strong and how powerful God is. Now it's time to learn more about how incredible God is by watching Greg and his cameraman Dan in their new series called Reptile Hunter. In this series, Greg and Dan will travel all over the world looking for reptiles who are in need of saving and teach us about God's amazing creation along the way. So let's go ahead and see what Greg has to say.
Hey, how's it going? Greg here, professionally trained, officially certified, and FDA approved reptile hunter. Now, we go on the search for reptiles that are in danger. We bring them back to safety in our reptile reserve. So, come along with me and my cameraman Dan as we go on the hunt for reptiles.
Watch this.
Reptile Hunter, saving reptiles since 2019.
All right, we made it to the Sahara Desert, and we have a really exciting discovery today. We're in search for the African spur-thighed tortoise. Now, I know, it sounds a little scary, but I promise you, there's nothing to fear. The African spur-thighed tortoise is an herbivore, which means it loves these guys, vegetables, and you should eat them too. Now, this spur-thighed tortoise that we're looking for is hurt and in danger. Now, follow Dan and I as I lure it back into safety and bring it to our reptile reserve. Now, come on, Dan. All right, so we're still on the hunt. We still have our trusty vegetables here, and hopefully that tortoise will smell. But in the meantime, we gotta start tracking in different ways. We're looking for footprints now. Now in the Sahara, there's lots of different animals, birds, lizards, giraffes, you name it. But luckily, we have our trusty Tracker Beam 3000.
The Tracker Beam 3000. Cost $3,000. Purpose, tracking phase.
Now, the Tracker Beam 3000 will point out the tortoise's footprints. So we gotta know, if we were a tortoise, where would we go? Come on, let's look. Now, the Sahara Desert is one of the hottest places on Earth. It gets less than 1 inch of rain per year, which means this tortoise has got to find a place to get water. So it gets it sometimes from eating little pieces of grass like this. Just this little piece of grass will give the tortoise enough water to survive. Now, here's the deal. Come look at this. We really got to test the dirt to see if we can read some of those footprints, because the tortoise right now could be on the run from predators. Small tortoise, they're running from things like vultures and jackals, but the tortoise we're looking for is going to be way bigger, which means bigger predators, like a lion. Now, we really got to make sure we're being careful. Dan, are you getting that? I'm getting it, Dan. We got a tortoise. Come on, get the lettuce. All right, let's go. All right, Dan, we're really getting a lot of strong readings here. Now, it's picking up a lot of different footprints, but... Oh, goodness. Dan, an African spur-thighed tortoise. The tracker beam 3000 worked, and it brought us right to this guy. Maybe 60, 75 years old, and it looks like he's hungry. So we really gotta get him back to the reptile reserve and see if we can get him some food. Now, this guy's probably maybe 50 or 60 pounds, so I might need some help with him. Oh. Look at this guy, Dan. Can you see him? Let's go. All right, guys, we made it back to the reptile reserve. And look at this, we got the African spur-thighed tortoise into the reserve. I got some water, Dan got some water, and most of all, we got him some food, and he's loving it. After he ate some lettuce, we put him on the scale and he weighs 75 pounds. That's huge, but we also learned that he can grow up to 200 pounds like some of his friends out there in the wild. But he's still a kid, so he still has more growing to do. But check this out, they can grow up to 200 years old. That is unbelievable stuff. It got me thinking, God is really big. He created me, and he created George. He created everything. Dan, we gotta learn more about it. Come help me move George. Dan! All right, Dan, we gotta learn more. I'm gonna take George back to the reserve. All right, so we got George back and we got our field notes. And check it out, I actually have a verse from the Bible in Genesis 1 right here in my field notes. So God created human beings in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Then God blessed them and said, be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and govern it. Reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground. As humans, sometimes we look at this enormous world of ours and we feel small and unimportant. Other times, we treat the world like it's our own personal playground, as if everything revolves around us. The truth is, neither of these things are true. God created this incredible planet and all the cosmos, but he also created you and me, and he loves you and me. We are created in the image of God. We're just as important to him as the rest of his creation. At the same time, though, he's given us an important responsibility. We have to take care of this world as best we can. Now, I might not be big or strong or smart enough to help every single animal on Earth, but it's still important that I can help the ones that I can. We're called by God to be good stewards of his earth, and we can do that by protecting animals in their homes, conserving resources, and throwing away our trash. Now, George might be from the heart of the Sahara Desert, and I might be from Southern California, just like you. But as different as we are, we share a creator who loves us both. So, if you ever feel small or unimportant, remember, you have a Father in heaven who loves you. But in order to take care of his creation, we first need to take care of ourselves. That means doing things like eating healthy, eating our veggies, exercising, and growing in our relationship with God. Remember, we need to take care of all God's creation, and that means taking care of ourselves. So, if you ever see a person or an animal in need, try to share the love with them by helping in any way you can. That's all I've got for you guys today, but keep on coming back, because here at the Reptile Reserve, we'll always have cool animals, and we'll be helping out in the Dan? Okay, we have an emergency. Let's go. Guys, there's an albino Burmese python in Burma. We gotta go. Come on, Dan.
Reptile Hunter, saving reptiles since 2019.
Whoa, that was awesome! We got to see Greg and Dan track down animals and return them to the Reptile Reserve. Greg also helped us to better understand our Bible story and about how powerful God is. Remember, God, the creator of the whole world, knows you. He loves you, and he cares for you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.